All right, guys, here's what we're making. I needed some shop storage, shop organization. So I'm building this cabinet to hold 22 of these really cool Husky 18-inch interlocking organizers. These are pretty great. Same style as the Sortimos. These are a little bit smaller. These are way cheaper. Sortimo case is like 50 bucks or something. These are $13 each. So the idea here is all the little bits and bobs that I got all over the garage are going to get sorted into here. I made it 48 inches wide just so it stays consistent with the normal panel. If I'm using sheets to make another storage above it, so everything's going to be 48 inches wide, so that leaves me this sort of long material storage, yardsticks, rulers, whatever else fits in there. We'll see how that goes. It might turn into something. But yeah, overall dimensions, 14 inches deep, 49 inches tall, 48 inches wide. It holds 22 of these. You'll see there was a little bit of adjustment that had to happen as I was finishing this up. It only holds 22 even though I have 24 boxes here. But pretty excited about this. Even more excited to start getting all that bolts, nuts, screws, bits, all those things sorted into this. So here we go. Here we go. I haven't made a video in quite a while because I haven't had a shop. Finishing up the building, getting set up. And I need some organization. So I'm building a storage unit for 24 of these Matco storage boxes. They're like the Sortimo cases, except these are only 13 bucks each. So I'm gonna build a cabinet for them so they're all available and I can sort things as I'm moving in. I've got none of my tools here yet either, so everything is gonna be done with simple tools. Circular saw, straight edge, a nail gun. So let's get to it. There's the back. Top, bottom, three verticals. Got to glue and tack it together. We'll make some boxes fit. All right, here's the basis of this thing. I'm not super happy about how straight these are. It's all 1/2 inch ply, so it's a little bit wavy. We're gonna put a couple cross braces in between here on these two to keep this all straight. And then we're gonna make the runners to slide the boxes on. All right, here we go. I got the main dividers in there, giving this 1/2 inch plywood some structure. See, each section is gonna hold 6 of these boxes. So next thing I gotta do is make some slides for these. Something to hold them up so I can pull them out. The bottom one's gonna be easy because it just pulls right out of there. But I'm gonna have to make some runners for the rest. Using this 1/2 inch plywood as a gauge, it's going to be perfect dimension for it. So there's a little shelf inside of there. So what I'm going to do is cut about 24 of those little runners, and we'll tack them all in, and this thing will be a usable something. So what I'm going to do is I'll cut about 24 of those runners. We'll go from there. All right, so I cut about a little more than 50 of these runner strips. And the idea here is that these are going to slide right down inside of here and give these boxes something to sit on. They're about 1/2 inch by 3/4 of an inch by about 13. So from here, I'm going to build myself a couple fixtures to hold them up, hold them all in place. I'm gonna tack 48 of these in. I made a whole bunch more just in case I got wavy ones or knotty ones or whatever, but that'll basically be it. All right, there it is. We are in business. Now, in case you saw me making some adjustments on the fly there, this was basically being designed while it was being built. And this center divider threw off my rough measurements. So instead of holding 24, it's only gonna hold 22 because that ½ inch of thickness came right out of this bottom row down here, and there isn't room for these guys to go in, which is actually okay. I don't really need two right down on the ground. I'll find another spot for those two. Some other things to think about. The rails that they slide on. I built the fixture here 3 1/4 from the top, and I wasn't thinking as much about the height of my rail. I was thinking more about the space in between. So my original 3 1/4 from the top worked great, but you do lose some space there. So that's something to think about if you're making one of these yourself. The final overall dimensions, it's 48 inches wide with this extra little storage cubby over here, 48 inches wide. It's 49 inches tall. (14 inches) deep to the outside, and there's 13.5 inches deep on the inside. And again, these are the Husky 18-inch interlocking organizers. They're pretty nice. You can see they have all kinds of flexibility on the inside. I'm sure I'll have more about some shop infrastructure, shop organization coming up, because I got a mess. Catch you on the next one.